As you can imagine, it's quite a sensitive case.
Yes, of course. Now let's get started, shall we?
Right then. What do you need me to do?
I need you to replay the memory in your head. Just replay the video, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Major! You might want to concentrate a little more. I'm seeing things I shouldn't see.
Sorry, I can't stop thinking about last night.
Well, try.
Okay.
I'm getting it now. Just rewind. Yeah, pause there. Do me. Yeah, okay. Okay, play. Yeah, I'm getting it now. Oh, it's definitely the body of Sir Richard. But there's only one person who knows.
So I told Harry it tastes wrong in that mouthful of rabbit turds.
Hey, I bet Harry didn't like that, did he?
No, he didn't, but I didn't like it either, so there you go.
Do you know, I can't say I've seen you before,
No?
but your face is a bit familiar to me.
I don't know why that might be.
It was somewhat on news, I think.
I think I hear my mother calling. I better go.
Something to do with pigs, wasn't it?
There she is again, but I gotta go.
Hey, Joe something, that's
Coming,
right,
Mother!
isn't it?
The craze of pig yanking, which swept the village earlier this year, seems to be petering out. This bizarre practice involves creeping up behind a male pig and giving his genitalia a swift tug, and then running away. Points are awarded for stealth, tug intensity, and speed of retreat. And bonus points can be awarded if the angle of the dangle is particularly difficult to accommodate. Also known as pork pulling or bacon baiting, this practice has gained extreme sports status in the world's press. Some die-hard competitors have been known to add their own personalised flourishes to the sport, with Colin Allcars, ex-bin man from Bell End, developed the famous double tug technique, which won him an honorary mention in the Guinness Book of Records. Unfortunately, the dangers far outweigh any temporary glories, with many competitors finding themselves suddenly outmounted by an aroused boar after failing to escape from the scene fast enough. And the harrowing story of Joe Jr., who was found buggered to blazes by a relentlessly gyrating boar in the westerly woods, serves as a painful reminder that pig yanking can have disastrous consequences. It was like having an enormous crab, but backwards, claimed Joe, 26 of Dangley End. Over and over again. The dirty little bastard!
I am so bored.
Do some work then, you knob.
I expect a bounce from you.
Then you won't be disappointed then, will you?
Well, you're obviously in twat mode today then.
Huh?
Said you're obviously in twat mode today then.
Yeah, I caught you off you, Bell End.
I'm going anywhere near my bell end.
Oh, very funny. You're such a dick.
You like to sit on what?
Fuck off! Did you get that email I sent you?
Can't, busy.
You just said you were bored.
Yeah, and now I'm busy. And we do different things in the same day, you know.
Oh, you mean like a knob and an arsehole?
Every day, it's always the same thing with you. Knobs and arseholes.
Shut up, will you?
Every week, dicks and arse cracks. I'm sick of it.
Now then, lads.
Alright, busy as usual.
Just about to go to the shop floor to give them the bad news.
Oh, they won't like that then, will they?
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. No bonus for everyone. Not even me.
What's up with you? He's like bonus. I don't get it. Bonus. Ow! You tosser!
Sure, news is on.
Chaos reigned today as the discovery of a body in the woods gave rise to speculation and a great sense of fear. And the locals are already creating wild and freakish stories to explain the discovery. Of course, in these enlightened times, we'd like to think that no heed is paid to such tales, and that a serious forensic investigation will soon be underway. But the strong tradition of storytelling in this isolated community will not loosen its grip on our imaginations quite so readily. Among the more spectacular theories of alien abduction, haunted pubs and fairies in the woods, there is one theory behind the discovery that does have an element of truth. I speak, of course, of the vicious and cannibalistic serial killer known as Afro Witch, who was supposedly responsible for the mass vanishings from 1380 to 1467. The killer was apparently, according to local history, apprehended and buried alive as punishment for her crimes. However, an astonishing 44 years later, Afro Witch escaped her underground prison and wreaked her revenge. The only surviving account of these horrific crimes says that Afro Witch was eventually killed, quote, in ways what only a witch can be killed, unquote, by the Pigmoss Internal Safety Service in 1835. Many locals fear that the curse of Afro Witch has now revisited Pigmoss and have attributed other strange events to her impending grisly revenge. This reporter remains unconvinced regarding the supposed supernatural powers of a long-dead psychopath. As a community, we should be looking out for very real dangers, rather than rehashing old horrors from hundreds of years ago. Matt Sheen, Roving Eye News, Pigmoss.
They reckon it's the body of that Richard Fitzpritchard, but I'm not so sure, you know.
Look, Harry, I'm telling you, Fitzpritchard's only missing. The guy we found in the woods today was much more dead than missing.
Have you figured out who it is yet?
Not yet, lassie, no. But I've left Lotta down at the station. She's trying to read the bones.
She's some kind of witch doctor or something.
Oh, yeah. She reckons if she bites the top off one of the fingers, she can read the name inside. You know, like on a stick of rock or something.
He's pulling your leg, Harry.
Laugh you may, young villagers, but there is evil afoot in this place. She has returned to finish her evil work.
Oh, what are you talking about, you potted old tart?
I have lived in this village for 102 years. I have lived through many a mystery. I survived the Great Fire of 1923. I have seen that witch with my own eyes. The Great Fire was no accident. It was a deliberate act of vengeance. But she failed in her task. So now she has returned. Heed well what I say. We are in an increasingly perilous amount of danger.
Oh, that's crap. I checked the perilometer this afternoon and it's not even up to mild sense of doom. Hey, Georgie, where's Harry gone? I need to ask him a favour.
Oh, he's downstairs emptying bins. He'll not be long.
Fucking hell!